So you can click on these three dots before we get started. We can click. You can click three dots in the left bottom and go for full screen to see the full screen. Okay, you have to see the full screen. Yeah. So let's try to discuss the agenda for today. So first, before that, let me brief about myself. Myself, Hitesh, I do have overall around 14 years of experience. I'm primarily working on data engineering and data warehousing side. On Snowflake, around 6 years of experience I do have. Snowflake Data Cloud. Okay. So, I mean, coming to this particular course, we'll try to understand who this course is for and what are the prerequisites, why Snowflake, I mean, what is the demand, and will, I mean, nowadays AI is, I mean, we have uh, like assumption that AIs will take away our job, right? I mean, what is the impact of AI and Snowflake? Will it take away or how it is? Those details, I mean, especially this Snowflake roles, Snowflake specific roles. Okay, guys, I hope you are able to see my screen and hear me.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll take. I mean, if there is in all our sessions, even going forward, if there is any confusion, I can ask then and there. If there are any doubts, we'll take it in the end so that I mean, we'll be able to deliver the content. So here, who this course is for? I mean, working professionals who are already working in non-IT or IT and as a on any domain, I mean, any technology, and even for freshers, because we are getting started from, I mean, basic to advanced. Okay, so basically, what is the prerequisite for this course is good to have SQL knowledge. Okay, if you have some SQL background, SQL knowledge, it is well and good. Even if you don't have SQL knowledge, you don't have to worry. So we'll have the SQL sessions. I mean, um, say the I mean, course is structured in such a way that we are going to have, even before getting started with our actual content. Today we have demo, right? The very next session will be an SQL session, where I mean it is database basics and SQL session. So who are freshers or I mean who doesn't have any experience or from SQL background, those folks can join those sessions. And if you already have a SQL, I mean, knowledge or exposure, you can directly join the regular sessions, Snowflake sessions. So Monday to Friday, we'll have the Snowflake sessions. Every Saturday, we're going to have a SQL session. That's how it will be designed. And it's for 2 months. I mean, 50 days, 55 days, 50 days. And within 2 months, the course will be completed. That's how it is designed. So every Saturday, we are going to have the SQL session. Monday to Friday, it's Snowflake session. So we'll be getting started from basics itself. Even if you doesn't have any background of SQL, it is fine. You can join those SQL sessions, and you'll be able to whatever are required for you to pick up right on the Snowflake front. So that will be discussed in those sessions. And I mean, regarding any software installation also, since Snowflake is available as a software as a service in the cloud, it is in the cloud. So we will log into Snowflake in the browser, and we just need browser and internet. You don't need to install anything. We'll get 120 days free trial Snowflake account where we do the practice. It is Snowflake is not licensed. It is based on usage. We'll pay the cost. It is available in all public clouds. We'll discuss that. You'll get to know. Fine. So here, I mean, there are a lot of technologies and tools available in market, right? What is the necessity for you to learn Snowflake? Why you'll have to, in specific, choose Snowflake? Snowflake, I mean, it is a hot skill even now in the market. Since last 3-4 years, I mean, like say, you can say since 2020-21 onwards, right? Last 5 years, Snowflake has got more demand. It has hot skill in market, and the reason is, um, I mean, I'll discuss the technical reasons why Snowflake has got demand. Okay, you'll get clarity. Right now, I mean, now AI is trending, right? Many people are, listening that AI is taking away our jobs. See, Snowflake earlier it started as a data warehouse. Actually. You understand even what is data warehouse as well. So, but it has evolved as a AI data cloud now. Snowflake AI data cloud. It's not just earlier it was data warehouse, but now it is AI data cloud. You can check. The reason is it's not just for data warehouse or any data engineering purpose. You can use it for a lot of other workloads, even AI, ML also. Within Snowflake, it has integrated like Cortex AI services. Cortex is a Snowflake Gen AI service. Okay, so we have the LLMs from Snowflake itself. We have now recently Snowflake has introduced Cortex Code in the sense, to if your clients want to use AI/ML, they don't have to go to some other tool or some other product. Okay, within Snowflake, they'll be able to do everything, even AI/ML things also. Even for developers, data engineers, it will be very helpful. So you don't have to write the code from scratch. It will give you the code. Suppose a SQL code also. See, I mean, with AI, it is not going to take away your jobs, but you have to learn the AI. You have to understand how it works. You have to utilize that. You have to make use of it in order to, stay. I mean, in order to keep your job and kind of survive. Okay, it is easy itself. We are going to cover that Cortex integration part also when in Snowflake, which is AI service. We have Cortex Analyst, Cortex Search, Cortex Code. Okay, these are AI services which are integrated already in within Snowflake. Okay, so even we have other things also like say Document AI, Copilot. Got it? So, these are all AI services which are already available in Snowflake. So, Snowflake is not going to go outdated. The reason is software as a service in cloud. So, whatever is trending on data side, that future will be made available in Snowflake. If you take any trending data feature, on data side, whatever is trending, right? Any AI feature, whatever it is, whatever service it is, AI service, that is already integrated in Snowflake, even in future. So it is not going to get outdated. If you learn Snowflake, it is not that after 1 or 2 years it is going to, go off because it is. You'll understand what is software as a service. Okay, since it is software as a service, in the background, there like as a very big team. Even in India, there are a lot of Snowflake employees. I'm not talking about the clients. I'm talking about the product itself. Snowflake company. You can check. They have offices in Pune. In India also they have a lot of employees. Very big team, development team, product development team. Apart from US, UK. Okay, so in order to keep competitive in market, whatever is trending on data side, that they're already integrating in Snowflake. Got it? So it is not going to get outdated for you also if you learn. Like and it is you don't have to think that it is going to go away within a couple of years. Okay, that's the thing. Because even now a lot of new clients using Snowflake. The demand is still growing. It's compared to previous earlier days because of this AI. Within Snowflake you have everything now. Okay, fine. So here let's discuss. I mean, what are the packages right now? Even in India, what are the packages that you get? See, one more thing, Snowflake, right? It's as I said, it started booming since say 2021 onwards. Okay, 2021. From that time onwards, it started booming. Okay, since it was a new technology, it was not the see. Snowflake is purely built on cloud. That is, from beginning, it started evolving in cloud itself, and it is available in all clouds. Right? AWS, Azure, Google Cloud Platform, GCP, Snowflake is available in all public clouds. Okay, so and it is purely built on cloud. And from say 2020, 21 onwards, it started booming. You can say 21. Okay, 2021 onwards. So so all of a sudden it started booming, right? So The advantage for us, I mean, if you learn Snowflake is if you take old technologies, they would expect more relevant experience. Okay. Say even I mean clients started using say since 2021 we can assume. Okay. 21, okay, so like 22 in that period they have started. So how much even if you have more experience, say overall experience is say 8 years, for example, I'm saying. Okay. You I mean even if you have 8 years of experience, you they won't expect you your full 8 years experience in. Okay. Say from 2022 onwards, you started working on Snowflake, we'll assume. Then how much relevant experience you're going to have? It's hardly 3, 4 years, right? I mean, relevant experience on Snowflake. So even I mean, on Snowflake side, even if you keep 2 years of relevant experience, also you will get opportunities on Snowflake. But 3 to 4 years, if we keep, I mean, more Snowflake opportunities we can get. Whatever is your, what I am saying is, whatever is your overall experience, we are going to claim. Okay, out of that, even if you keep 2 to 4 years of relevant experience, 2 to 3 years or 2 to 4 years, right? You will get opportunities on Snowflake out of your overall experience. So these are overall experiences. I mean, for these overall experience, out of which you can claim 2 to 4 years of relevant experience. Suppose you have, for example, let's say overall, I mean, 5 years of experience. Out of that, relevant experience, what we show is 3 years. And you can show 3 years of in your overall 5 years. The relevant Snowflake experience, we can show only 3 years because it is a new technology. You don't have to keep your overall full experience. Okay. And then, so for the packages, how you get in an average. Okay. Suppose you have, I mean, 4 years of experience. Okay. See, the thing is now, I mean, IT job market is, but Snowflake has got very good demand even now. So the package is what you can expect even now. You should suppose your overall experience is 4 years. So you minimum you can expect. I mean your years of experience into 2.5 times. That is 4 years means minimum worst. It is what 10. Okay, 4.4 into 2.5 into 4.4. I mean 4 into 4. One second, let me explain. What I mean to say is your years of experience into 2.5 times or year of experience into 4 times. That is from 10 to this is the least. Actually, you'll get 4 into 3. That is the average. Okay, that is 12. Okay, worst is 2.5, not less than that. Okay, to 16. In this range, you'll get for 4 years. Okay, up an average 12. If you get better opportunity, up to 16 for 4 years overall experience. I'm saying similar way even for higher experience folks. That's what you can expect. Okay, I mean based on your overall experience, what you are going to gain, but minimum 2.5 years for sure. Okay, whatever was your experience into 4. So package you'll get better packages. Okay, and why you have to learn here? I mean, as with us, why you have to get trained and uh, you'll have the better features. So our content is well structured. Okay, suppose if you take the last batch, Feb 26 batch, right? These are the contents what we have discussed. So as a part of this training, you are going to get like topic wise. Let me show you. Suppose if you take tasks, right? I mean, this is one topic. So here you'll get a detailed document. Okay, detailed document about that specific topic, what are tasks and all the details, and then you will get the code being used as a part of daily basis. You are going to get the recording code what is used in that session for your practice, and the detailed document. Okay, and the interview preparation kit, which will have questions and answers on that specific topic. Okay, what you get in interviews with the scenarios, solutions, the questions what you get with answers. Okay, so if you follow, I mean, it is well structured. And even if you take We'll have the project overview session in the end, where you will get exposure of, I mean, what are the challenges that you face in your projects, and then like I mean, what all end-to-end flow, what you have, how you have to, I mean, see, as soon as you start giving interviews, right, they'll ask uh, to introduce yourself and explain the project, what you have done, what are the challenges that you faced. You'll get a introduction document also, I mean, how to introduce yourself, how to explain your project. We'll train you up on everything, what challenges you face. So even if you're going to claim, like say, I mean, the relevant experience, what I have told you, right, even 4 years of experience also, relevant experience, you can easily manage. Okay, so it is well structured, and you will get that exposure in this training, or whatever experience you're going to project, right, in order to, I mean, even if you claim that overall experience of 5 years also, you'll be able to easily manage. Okay, that level of knowledge you are going to get as a part of this training. So it is well structured, what all each topic will be covered at the right time, and you'll be able to cop up with the things. Okay, now let's see what are the technical reasons why Snowflake has got demand. Okay, so let's see what are the technical reasons. So if you take Snowflake, right, let me show you. See, it is a modern data platform. Now we call it as AI, Snowflake AI Data Cloud. Okay, it is available as a software as a service in all leading cloud platforms. What are the public cloud platforms that we have? We have Microsoft Azure. From Microsoft side, we have Azure. From Amazon, we have AWS, Amazon Web Services, AWS. From Google, we have Google Cloud Platform, GCP. So Snowflake is available on all public cloud platforms. Okay, as a software as a service. I'll explain you what is software as a service. So what is the benefit that we get if you learn Snowflake? Is, see, few clients might be using AWS, few clients might be using Azure, I mean Azure Cloud. Few companies, suppose, I mean, in a specific company, if you, I mean, any clients, right, take US clients, couple of banks, they'll use AWS. A few clients will use Azure. Okay, few will use GCP, Google Cloud Platform. Irrespective of which cloud that client is using, if you learn Snowflake, you have the opportunity there. Okay, so I mean, since it is available on all public cloud platforms, uh, irrespective of whichever cloud your client is using, if you learn, you'll have the opportunity. And even for the clients also, it is beneficial. Nowadays, clients don't want to restrict to one cloud, because I mean, right, like if they restrict to one cloud, there are chances, I mean, over a period of time, if that cloud provider increases the cost, right, then it will be challenging for them. So they'll always wanted to keep their solutions portable, in the sense it should, I mean, like what we call that as, um, we'll discuss in our sessions. Okay, so it is, we call it as cloud agnostic. Okay, cloud agnostic. Cloud agnostic means Snowflake is cloud agnostic. So basically, you can seamlessly move between the clouds. That flexibility they would expect. You got it? So I mean, here, since Snowflake is available in all clouds, if you even if your client is using Snowflake for their data, I mean, analytics and all, then the advantage they get is they don't have to restrict to one cloud. In future, if they wanted to, I mean, move to some other cloud also, they'll get that flexibility. Okay, to move to other cloud. Yeah. So that is also one reason. But we'll see the other reasons. So first, understand what is software as a service. So, and the advantages with the architecture also we'll see. See what is cloud. Before that, let me explain you. You would have heard about, and see, Snowflake initially it started as a data warehouse. The very first session as a part of Snowflake content set, what we discuss is data warehousing, because primarily Snowflake is used as a data warehouse. Initially, it started as a cloud data warehouse. We'll understand that. Don't worry. See, guys, if you're not from IT background, or if you this is just a demo session. In our regular sessions, you will we will be discussing each and every topic in detail. You will get more familiarity with the terms what I am discussing. Say data warehouse, data lake. Okay, you don't have to worry. You'll understand what is data warehouse, what is data lake, even what is database also. So if you're not from SQL background, the very first session what we discuss is database and SQL basic. There we'll understand what is a database, what is SQL. Okay, so you'll get clarity. Don't have to worry. So if you take, you would have heard. I assume everyone would have at least heard about databases. I mean relational database management systems. The say databases like Oracle. You would have heard, right? SQL Server. So if you take these traditional databases, right, Oracle SQL Server, where we store our data typically, and since so far. So what is the problem with these traditional databases, relational databases? Is here it is like when you install this particular, suppose take Oracle, if you install that software in a machine, we call that as database server. This is RDBMS server, right? On computer where you are installing that Oracle software. So all your data, what you store, right, in that particular database, and in that database server, it will be stored in the hard disk of that machine. Okay, I mean, I'm saying traditional database, how they will behave. So whatever data you load into this database, it will be stored in the hard disk of that machine, and like when users tries to access the data, right? When users access the data through network, so what happens is like so you when anywhere, even if you're playing a game on a computer, what happens? I mean, you need the processor, you need the RAM, those compute resources, right? If you have to run a query also, in order to run a query also, see, one more thing, see, to access the data from your database, in any of the databases, usually we'll use SQL structured query language, which is more like general English. Okay, in our regular sessions, you'll get to know. We'll get started from basic. There you'll understand. So here, when you run any SQL queries by users, right? Through network, it will connect to that database, that particular computer where you are hosting that server, right? And it will, to run that query, we would require compute resources like processor, RAM. So here, it will make use of the compute power of this same machine, same computer. Okay, so when volume of data increases, when number of users increase, you would have seen, right, when results are announced for any 10th standard or +2, you would have seen the servers will crash, because all of a sudden many users tries to access that server, that database server in the background, that will crash. Okay, the similar way when big billion days happens, sometimes their, I mean, the Flipkart, it is Amazon, their servers also will crash. Sometimes it will not work as expected. It will stop at the payment gateway. Or for all this, the reasons are all of a sudden the traffic increase. I mean, if number of users increase, if volume of data increase, those resources, the compute resources will not be enough. Okay, I mean, of that server, that database server compute will, here also same issue. So when volume of data increases, when number of users increase, you will face the performance issues, scaling issues. So here in these traditional databases, you can scale them vertically. Vertically means you can add more capacity. You can add more hard disk, more RAM. Okay, upgrade to a high-end processor. So it is like you can assume like you can scale vertically means one big machine, one big computer will do all the work for you. Think logically. Even if a single person, he is very talented, he has limited 24 hours of time. I mean, logically. So even if he's very talented, how much he can do within his 24 hours time? Even is very talented. The big mission is also the same way, right? Even if a single big mission, even if it is very high of high capacity, there is limit in terms of how much work it can handle, right? But if you can distribute that work to a group of computers, a group of people, if you can distribute that work, you can get that work done completed. I mean, completed faster, right? So that flexibility you don't get in traditional databases. Okay, that's when big data came in, but big data architecture also has certain flaws. We'll understand that in our Snowflake sessions. What flaws we have in big data. Big data means it's not just volume; it has variety, velocity. In a sense, nowadays you have, if you take, because of Internet of Things, digital devices, a lot of data means not just structured data. You have unstructured data also, like say audio files, video files, images. Nowadays, right? The KYC is done through video call. So I mean, right? In the net banking and all, that is also data now. Okay, even audio files, video files, PDFs, images. You will do sentiment analysis. All that you can do in Snowflake also now. Earlier it was not there. Now because of after this AI, a lot of new features are added within Snowflake also. Suppose you have an audio file, you can transcribe it. In a sense, you can extract the text out of that audio. See, there is a conversation happening between customer care and a customer. Okay, so from that conversation, from that audio file, you can extract the text, and then you can do analysis, sentiment analysis, whether it was positive or negative. What was the conversation about? Whether it got resolved or not. You don't have to decide. We have AI functions available in Snowflake. You can extract the text out of that, and you can summarize that. You can generate. It will analyze whether it is positive or negative sentiment also on that conversation. Okay, even customer doesn't have. Customer rating also it consider, but based on that conversation, what happened, right? It will give you whether the customer was happy or not. Okay, that sentiment analysis. So that kind of things we can do. Suppose you have a PDF file. From PDF, you can extract the text, and you can, suppose you have, say, in medical field, in healthcare domain, you will get a healthcare report, right? A PDF you will get. So from that PDF or an image, you can extract the text and do give the analysis. What is that report about? Whether his health is good or not. Such kind of things we can do within Snowflake now. Okay, so you will get to know. But here the advantage here is even unstructured data. You have, right, audio files, video files, images, PDFs that support in traditional databases like Oracle and all. It is limited or sometimes no support. Okay, you take any traditional databases, this unstructured data support is limited or no support. In Snowflake, it supports structured, semi-structured, unstructured, all types of data. And the main advantage with Snowflake architecture is, let me show you here. Right, in case of Snowflake, here also you can see the same thing. You see, storage and compute both are separate in Snowflake architecture, right? Storage is separate, compute is separate. The query processing is nothing but compute. So in all our data, right, in Snowflake, it stores in cloud. All our data gets stored in cloud in the form of micro partitions and columnar way. We are going to have a detailed session on storage, Snowflake architecture, storage, all those things. So there will get full clarity. But in cloud, right, in cloud, there is no limit in terms of volume of data. How much volume you can store, even petabytes of data. See, since in Snowflake, all our data gets stored in cloud. In cloud, right, there is no limit in terms of how much volume of data you can store. You can store even petabytes of data. Okay, so and how we'll pay cost here is, cost for storage is separate, compute is separate, and based on usage, I'll pay the cost. Even for Snowflake, there is no licensing cost also. It is purely, so even if you create 10 Snowflake accounts, if you're not using them, there will be no cost. There is no fixed cost or licensing cost for Snowflake, even for your clients also. Based on usage, they'll pay the cost. Suppose they are storing certain volume of data, 1 terabyte of data in Snowflake for the entire month, then they'll pay around $23 per month on average for that volume, 1 terabyte for the entire month. Storage costs are very minimal in Snowflake, and when you try to load data into Snowflake, by default, the data will get compressed and encrypted also, and we will be paying storage cost on top of compressed data. Okay, that is one thing. And regarding compute, for compute, you have separate layer, query processing. Okay, in a query processing layer, we have something called virtual warehouses. Okay, virtual warehouses. What is this virtual warehouse means? Let me explain you. Before we go to this virtual warehouse, let me explain about cloud. See, I was discussing about this traditional databases and all, right? This Oracle. So here, usually, I mean, what was the regular process our clients used to follow is they will maintain this servers, database servers. Suppose I am saying if you install Oracle in a computer and if you're storing all your data there, that we call it as database server, right? These database servers, your clients used to maintain on their own. On their own, they used to maintain. Okay, if they maintain database servers on their own, we call it as on-premise. On-premises. Okay, that is in the, I mean, by that particular those clients, right? They'll maintain all database servers on their own. Database servers on their own. Means what they'll do is they'll buy computer, buy the infrastructure. Infrastructure means computer. Okay, they have to buy, they have to store it. I mean, the computers they need to keep at one place, right? And one more thing, each client will have multiple database servers. So if you maintain all those the database servers at one place, right? We call it as data center. See, each client they'll have multiple database servers. Okay, you'll understand. Yeah, as I said, if you're not from data background, in our regular sessions, what is database server, all those details. But your clients, if they're maintaining database servers on their own, okay, they'll have to keep all those servers at one place, right? Call it as data center. Okay, data center. So in case of on-premises, they have to take care of infrastructure. Infrastructure means they have to buy those computers, and then they have to take care of this data center. For data center, if they have to maintain, means they have to take care of electricity, they have to take care of physical security, network security, a lot of things they'll have to take care. Okay, but I mean, that is if everything is maintained by your client itself, that we call it as on-premises. Okay, in cloud, we have this cloud public cloud providers, right? Majority of the market share, right, through the globe. They are these public cloud providers. Amazon Web Services from AWS, I mean, that is AWS from Amazon, Azure from Microsoft, and Google Cloud from platform from Google, GCP, shortcut of Google Cloud from GCP. Okay, these are the major public cloud providers. So what these cloud providers, what services they are providing? What is this cloud is? So this, I mean, cloud providers, they will maintain data centers across the world. They have got data centers across the world. Even in India, we have data center in Pune, Mumbai. Okay, so you recently would have heard Google is starting one data center in Vizag also, right? So throughout the world, in Dubai we have got data centers, Singapore we have data centers. Okay, throughout the world, not just in Asia, US in different regions, UK in different regions. Throughout the world, these cloud providers are maintaining data centers. And when these cloud providers they are maintaining. So suppose I need a machine, I need a computer in cloud. Okay, I can choose what capacity I need. I need it for 1 month, or I need it for 1 week. I need a high capacity computer for 1 day. I can get. Okay, I mean, I can choose the configuration from these cloud providers. I can choose what configuration need. I mean, what is the processor, what is the RAM, what is the SSD. I can choose the capacity, what capacity I need, and I'll pay only for what I use. Suppose I need it for 1 day, I'll pay only for 1 day. I don't buy that computer. I don't have to buy that entire computer. Only for usage, I'll pay the cost. I mean, in this cloud. I mean, any cloud providers. I'm just giving an example. So these cloud providers, they would operate in three models. Okay. Say, like based on what see cloud providers, right? In all these cloud providers, AWS, Azure, GCP, they're operating three models. Okay, infrastructure as a service. You can see, right? On premises, everything. See, you manage means your client. Your client is going to manage everything. Blue is what your client manages. What is highlighted in blue? This is what your company. I mean, suppose you join a bank, US bank. If it is on premises, I mean, they have to take care of everything. They have to buy the computer. They have to take care of storage, servers, operating system installation. They have to maintain runtime, middleware, everything. They have to take care of everything from scratch. They'll maintain the data center in their premises. Okay. These cloud providers, they would operate in three models: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. Why I'm discussing this now is Snowflake is software as a service. So you need to understand what is software as a service. That's the reason I'm explaining this. So in case of infrastructure as a service, you can see, right, what is, I mean, managed by your client. This is what this blue I told you, right? Blue is what your client is managing. In on-premises, everything is managed by your client. In case of infrastructure as a service, you will get the infrastructure part from the cloud provider. Like say, in simple terms, you will get a computer. I mean, you will get a machine or computer from the cloud provider in infrastructure as a service. You can choose the capacity. You can get a computer. Say it will take your cloud provider. Say managed by Microsoft means if it is Azure. If it is Azure, these things will be managed by Microsoft. If it is AWS, this will be managed by Amazon. If it is GCP, this will be managed by Google Cloud Platform. That's what it is. I mean, more or less it is same. But I mean, here I have taken the case of Azure. But even if it is AWS or GCP, this will be managed by their respective cloud providers. Okay. So network, storage, servers, virtualization, this part in case of infrastructure as service is taken care by cloud provider. Okay. Operating system. So you will get a computer in cloud. Infrastructure as service means, in simple terms, what your client has to do is they have to install the operating system, either Windows or Linux, what they want, and they have to install the software, what software they want to use in that computer. Okay, and they have to take care of their data and application. Got it? But platform as a service, see, what you manage means your client. It has gone down still. In a sense, you will get operating system also is managed by your cloud provider. Okay, which OS, either Windows or Linux, what you need. That is managed by you'll get the flexibility to choose at the time of getting that, but that will be managed by your cloud provider only. You don't have to take care. Got it? And even middleware runtime, actually, and you don't have to worry about the software installation also here in this platform as a service. But couple of things, the data and applications. Say, in terms of database, you will have something like partitioning. Okay, data partitions for more volume to improve the performance. We'll have to partition the data. We have to create indexes. That part we have to take care in platform as a service. Okay, and software as a service means majority of the things are taken care by cloud provider itself. It is like plug and play sort of. I mean, you can load your data and you can use it for analytics in case of data. Snowflake is software as a service in cloud. So since Snowflake is software as a service, the another example, regular in real life, if you take simple example, say homemade is like on premises. Okay, rented kitchens you are getting now, right? That is like infrastructure as a service. And if you, I mean, in your home, if you are getting cooking so now you have rented kitchens, and you have sometimes as a part of rent kitchen they will kind of give couple of things like say ingredients, all those things as well, right? That is like platform as a service. Software as a service means you will order a burger, you will get to your home, you will have to eat, just eat. That way it is. I mean, that's simple. Software as a service, everything will be taken care by cloud provider. What clients have to do is they'll have to just manage their data. They'll have to just load and manage their data. That's it. Got it? So since it is software as a service, okay, Snowflake is software as a service. They are able to add any trending features in order to stay competitive in market in this AI world. Whatever is trending on data side, that future they have already. I mean, they have already integrated in Snowflake. In future also, if something comes up, they will be adding it. And for us, the benefit is even for the client or for the users, it will be easy to use since the backend stuff, the configuration part or like the hardware, the infra part, all those things, Snowflake is taking care. You don't have to worry. Okay, so we will use it as a we'll load our data and we'll use it. Even this AI, ML, right? Those services, so they're all well integrated. For example, let me show you. Suppose this is the Snowflake user interface. And in our regular sessions, I'll show you how to sign up for a Snowflake free trial. I mean, we can get 120 days free trial. Okay, so I'll show you how to sign up for that and start using. So this is a like, I mean, Snowflake is also more like a database, you can say. Okay, because you can go to this, for example, database explorer. So you can see the list of databases what we have. We can create. I mean, Snowflake is more user friendly. It is very easy to learn. Even content is restricted. If you compare other, trending, tools which are available in market, Snowflake is much easier. The content is restricted. Only prerequisite is SQL. SQL also, you know, right? It is easy. So you will get clarity, guys. Wait for some time. Let me complete. So here, right, within UI also you can create things. You don't have to remember the code as well. But now with AI, Cortex things and all. Suppose Cortex code. Cortex code is a AI service in Snowflake. So here, if you wanted to generate any SQL code, also you can generate. You can ask a question in the chat. It will give you the query. It will give you the analysis report. Okay, so so these things are made easier with Cortex. I mean, with AI, making use of AI in the background. Cortex is a AI service in Snowflake. This Cortex code is one such service where, see, let me show you. So this is our UI, right? So if I go to the home page, or if I go to my worksheets, here is where I write my code, SQL code. See, so these are all our previous batch contents, what we discussed. Let's say performance optimization, SQL interpretation. Okay. So here, right side, if you go, you have this Cortex code. Okay. Here, I can ask any question. Say, for example, right, we have go to databases. Suppose here I have the Snowflake sample data, right? Here we have set of objects, set of tables are there where our data will be stored. So what I'll do is I need to analyze. Okay, so yeah, let's analyze customer information, customer and his join customer and customer address. These two tables are there. Join customer and customer address from which database? Give me a query to join customer and customer address between in this Snowflake sample data. This is my database name. You can give anything. It will give you the analysis report. Customer and customer address from database. Okay, in general English, right? I'm writing. Even actually SQL is much simpler. So I mean, the even if you have to write your code on your own, it is simpler. We'll be discussing that. You should know that also. I mean, I'm just showing you with this AI, you will get you don't have to write the code also. If you're smart enough, right, once you land a job, you can easily survive, because now getting the job is tough in this IT world. I mean, in this AI world, basically. But if you have to survive, it is much easier, because of if you're smart enough to use all tools, right? So that now within Snowflake, it is integrated. The AI is integrated, so you don't have to do. Actually, I have done. I think in the end, it would have created. See here. See guys, this is the query which it has generated. Actually, it was generated now. Okay, by our code. See here, customer SK, customer scheme. I mean, say basically it has analyzed both the tables. Okay, it has picked the columns. Okay, see customer ID name and are from customer table, and from customer address table. It is joining based on this key column. We did not give anything. What is the key column? What columns you need to get? I mean, this is just simple example, but even complex things we can do. Okay, don't worry. I mean, in simple terms, see this is the SQL code, SQL statement. Guys, if you're not from SQL background, don't worry. In our regular sessions, you'll understand what is select. Select means it'll get the data from your table. Okay, from your tables. To read the data, we'll write select statements. Okay, so here if we have our data will be stored in tables. So here as a part of this query, we are joining both the tables, and based on this particular key column, and we are getting the columns from both the tables. Yeah, we can run and get the data also if you want. So it is simple. If you click on this run, it will run. There are shortcuts also to run. We'll discuss in our regular sessions what shortcuts we have. So it will give the analysis report. So here, right, this is how it is. And here what I mean, yeah, less time left. Let me explain like what advantage, technical advantage we have with Snowflake architecture here. Okay. Now I hope you got some clarity on what is cloud, right? In our regular sessions, we'll discuss in detail. In 1 hour demo, you cannot discuss everything, right? So in our regular sessions, how much ever I can understand now, this is just a high level overview. In our regular sessions, we'll get deeper understanding, okay, on everything. So yeah, let me explain this query processing layer. In query processing layer in Snowflake, this is like compute. So in Snowflake, if you have to run any queries, how we'll get compute power is using virtual warehouses. What is virtual warehouse means? Let me explain you what is virtual warehouse. So all these documents which I am sharing, right, you'll be getting it. See, it is all structured, the content. Okay, you don't have to look any other content also outside. If you follow our content, that is more than enough for you. I mean, to crack interviews and survive you on the work as well. Okay, so here virtual warehouse, we are saying in query processing layer. Okay, we have virtual warehouses. What is virtual warehouses? It is like cluster of compute nodes. Cluster means group. Okay, a group of computers. How you would get that compute power in Snowflake is using virtual warehouses. Virtual group of computers. So we have different sizes of warehouses. Like in t-shirt sizes, like t-shirt sizes or virtual warehouse sizes comes extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, up to 6XL. We can increase. You can observe here. Extra small means in the background, I'll get a group of one computer. I mean, it is like cluster of one compute node. Small means group of two computers. Cluster of two computers. Cluster means group, guys. Okay. So medium means group of 4 computers. Large means group of 8 computers. That is, if I choose the virtual warehouse size as large, in the background, I'm going to get a cluster of 8 computers. I mean, that much power I would get to run my queries. Okay. So if I choose Excel, let me show you here. When I ran my query, right, whatever query I ran, so I have selected the virtual warehouse also. Let me push this and expand. See, here is where I have selected. See, this is the warehouse, compute warehouse, small. You can see other sizes also, medium, large, right? Okay, here is where I can choose that warehouse size, virtual warehouse size, which warehouse I have to use. Okay, I can choose that. So using this I'm discussing about this warehouse. Okay, it comes in different sizes. Okay, large. Suppose here we have large reporting warehouse. So if I use this large warehouse size in the background, if I use this warehouse to run my query, I'm going to get compute power of how many? 8 compute nodes, a group of 8 computers node. I mean, a cluster of 8 computers. I mean, that much power I would get to run my queries. So you can increase this warehouse size anytime. This size I can increase or decrease anytime. Okay. So up to 6XL I can increase. 6XL means 6XL means it is like 512. So if you take, it is getting doubled for each size. Medium 4, large 8, 6XL 16. That means 8 to 8, I mean 8 into 2, and then double XL 2XL it is 32, 3XL 64. Like that it keeps doubling. For 6XL means cluster of 512 computers. You can think of nowadays one computer itself in regular missions, if it can perform like majority of the things, if you have the flexibility to increase the compute to up to 512 computers, a group of 512 computers, that means your client doesn't have to worry about compute. And how will pay cost is, since in Snowflake storage and compute are separate, both are separate, right? I can suspend these virtual warehouses. Whenever I don't need compute power, I can suspend these virtual warehouses. Okay, and I can save the compute cost. Even if you have 20 virtual warehouses, if those warehouses are in suspended state, I don't have to pay any cost. And for these virtual warehouses, how I'll pay cost is on second basis, per second basis. I mean, you'll get clarity. Actually, it is per, minimum a minute. After a minute, it is on second basis for virtual warehouses. That means, suppose I have used, I have my virtual warehouse in running state, 6XL, take 6XL itself, 6XL virtual warehouse in running state for, you don't need 6XL. In real projects, we'll use max up to XL or double XL, max XL actually, so far what we have used, even if you have more volume of data. Okay. So take the case of Excel. Okay. Excel warehouse. I need it for 65 seconds to run one complex query or to do something. I can pay only for that 65 seconds. You got it? I mean, if you suspend the warehouse, after that, you don't need to pay the cost, even if it is a bigger warehouse size. Okay, so your client will pay only for what they use. Since storage and compute are separate, storage and compute are not, if it is in the same machine, you cannot suspend the compute alone. In traditional databases, it is coupled. Storage and compute are in same machine. In Snowflake, it is decoupled. Storage is separate, compute is separate. So whenever we don't need compute, we can suspend these virtual warehouses to save the compute cost. And these virtual warehouses, right? Let me show you. So you can expect, scale them up to 6XL. That is, increase the capacity up to 6XL. 6XL means a cluster of 512 computers, group of 512 computers. And it's not just that much. Suppose we have some concurrency issues. Concurrency means at same point of time, many users started using. Say, right, during big billion days, for example, all of a sudden traffic will increase during peak hours, especially during peak hours. Then that time you have, in such, for example, in such scenarios, when many users tries to access, right, at same point of time, that is like concurrency issue called. We'll discuss in our regular sessions in detail. But in such scenarios, you have flexibility to set your virtual warehouse in auto scale mode, multi-cluster warehouse in auto scale mode. You'll understand all these terms, guys, in our regular sessions. With that option, it will automatically add additional clusters up to 10. But now with that 10 also is increased. They have increased it to, I think, 300. 300 clusters it can add up to. Earlier it was 10 clusters. Now recently they have made the change. It is up to 3. See, going forward based on the client needs, right? Since it is software as a service, Snowflake is software as a service. Snowflake has a very big team in the background. The development team, it's a product development team. They are kind of whatever is trending on data side as per the customer needs. They'll interact with clients. Even a lot of Indian clients are also using Snowflake. If you take Swiggy, Swiggy, right? Swiggy is using Snowflake for analytics. National Stock Exchange, our trading, right? BSE, NSE we have. For a stock market trading, NSE is using Snowflake. Indian clients are also using Snowflake, not just US, UK clients. Okay, so they will, even in Bangalore, Pune, throughout the India also, they have conducted a lot of events. Every year they'll conduct, even now. Okay, so they'll attract a lot of new clients. Got it? Even now, they are very good team who will kind of whatever is trending on data side. Suppose earlier, as I said, right, it was 10 clusters. So now they have increased that to 300, the limit. In a sense, I can extend my, take the case of Volt. This 300 is very recent. It was earlier supporting only 10 clusters. That means if it is 6XL warehouse in auto scale mode, it can add 512 into 10. That is 5120 compute nodes. I mean, I can increase my compute power to this extent. A group of 5120 computers. Now it is not this. They have increased it to 3 into 300. You can calculate how much it will be. How many, how much bigger cluster you are going to get. Okay. And earlier it was till 4XL only it was available initially. That is till 128 compute nodes. You can increase the capacity. Now it is increased to 6XL. So in future also, I mean, as per the client requirements, as per the futuristic things, right? Those will be integrated within Snowflake since it is software as a service. And there are a lot of other features also now in Snowflake. If you take apart from this Cortex service, document AI. What is this document AI? Suppose you have a PDF, you want to extract text out of PDF and do analysis. That we can do. And see, this is what it is. AI is not replacing Snowflake. It is, Snowflake is built on top of AI. Okay. It is now, as I said, AI data cloud. Okay. It is directly integrated within Snowflake. You can build AI agents also. Let me show you the Cortex features. So if you go here, you have Cortex Studio, AI Studio, AI agents. I hope you are able to see my screen. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
All these are, AI features. AI Studio agent. We can build agents. Or you'd be hearing, right? I mean, um, about agents and all AI agents doing things. So all those now are available within Snowflake. Okay, so it is easy to use this as well. It is not tough. Okay, and right now clients slowly started using it. Not all the clients are using. Maybe now it is 10%. In future, all clients might start using. We'll be get. From this. Batch onwards, we will be discussing this AI stuff also, Cortex related things as well. This content also will be discussed, or how to use Cortex Analyst, search, how to build agents. It is simple. It is not tough. Don't worry. Okay, and then you have machine learning things also. You can see, right? So within Snowflake, all AI is also integrated. As I said, it is AI is not replacing Snowflake. It is built on top of it. Snowflake is basically built on top of AI. That's what I mean to say. And this way, there are a lot of unique features in Snowflake. Okay, on data governance side, okay, it has zero administration as well in Snowflake. And since it is available in all clouds, that is also a major advantage for the clients to choose Snowflake. And we have something called marketplace. Suppose, as I was telling about trading data, right? NSE is using Snowflake. For example, okay, NSE is using Snowflake. They have their daily trading data, right? That is, however, how particular stock is getting traded, whether it is going up or down. Nowadays, there are wealth management clients. Wealth management client also there, especially in US. Even in India nowadays, wealth management clients are there. You know, right? They'll tell you if you invest this much. They'll give suggestions and buy the stock, sell the stock, or long-term investment, short-term investment. They'll give ideas and all, right? For that, they'll charge some amount. That is wealth management. So such clients are there. So they wanted to do analysis in the trading data. Okay. So in Snowflake, what is the advantage? Suppose your client is loading all this trading data into Snowflake for their analysis, for their own analysis. Okay. Daily, it's not static data. Daily they'll have to load, right? For that, in order to create those pipelines for loading and to manage that data, there'll be cost associated, right? However, they'll use it for analysis. and as a part of their services, they'll get that income. But my intention is, since however, I'm loading that daylight, I mean that trading data daily into Snowflake, I wanted to sell that data to someone else and make money, or I'll go into a partnership with some other vendor in order to get some benefits. Okay, so I wanted to give that data to them. Okay, I can sell my data also in the marketplace. Okay, I can sell products, I can sell data. Such options are also there. You can so go to marketplace. Such kind of unique features Snowflake has. That making use of my data for my own analysis and for my own business growth is different. But selling that data and making money is also one unique kind of thing, right? Such kind of unique features we have in Snowflake that we call it as data monetization. That also you can do in Snowflake. Got it? You take any if anyone knows, right, and any on data side, and if they know any data trending features, right, you name them, it is there in Snowflake. Okay, so you don't have to worry, it is good, and content also is very restricted, um, and it is easy to use. And coming to our sessions, it will get started from in the next week, the regular sessions. The first session will be SQL. After that, it will be Snowflake, and every Monday to Friday, it will be um, like Snowflake contents. Every Saturday, it will be SQL session. If you follow our contents properly, even if you are a complete non-IT background fresher, you'll be able to understand and uh, cop up. So it is like this is right. It is max 2 months. Okay, it was the we'll have regular sessions from next week. Usually the timings will be morning 7:30 to 8:30. Okay, so if anyone has any questions, we can discuss now. So it's not just Snowflake. Along with Snowflake, this AI related stuff we'll be discussing now. The mandatory skills for you to get jobs on Snowflake right now is Snowflake, SQL, data warehousing, cloud, the cloud integration. Mainly, mostly AWS and Azure clients nowadays are using Snowflake. So we'll discuss both Azure and AWS integration with Snowflake. Basically, storage service is what we use in cloud. That we'll be discussing. Okay, and then along with Snowflake, now dbt is trending, in the sense dbt is, guys, can someone go on mute? We'll take a question in 2 minutes. So dbt is an open source tool. Okay, so for transformations that we'll be discussing, and now Snowflake plus Azure combination projects are more. So those clients will use Azure Data Factory, ADF, as ETL. That integration part will discuss. In simple terms, you don't worry. Whatever skills you need for getting job, right, those will be discussing as a part of this training. Okay, if you follow our contents, you will be able to um, get a job. Even in today's demo, a lot of candidates who joined are all referral candidates who got placed through us earlier, right? Those candidates have referred. That's how we have bigger numbers also. Anyone has any questions, any doubts? We can discuss now.
Yeah. Hi.
Hmm.
Okay. So, my doubt was, this since you have mentioned 2 months of course, I would like to get the curriculum of course. What all topics
Yeah,
will be?
you'll get that. I'll be sharing.
Okay.
Today's demo recording and course content, everything I'll be sharing. Yeah.
Okay. Second thing is, what is the language we'll be using for coding? Whether it will be Java, Python, or what?
SQL. I was telling you, right? SQL is what we use.
SQL is still the data, but we might need any language, or it's not at all required.
SQL is also language, right?
Okay.
But it will be easy to use. That is the mostly used language with for analytics and with database, right? That's the
Yes.
thing. In Snowflake, yeah, Snowflake,
Other languages are not required in that case.
yeah, it's not required. But if you know Python, it will be advantage, but not mandatory.
Okay. And like after 2 months of course, when will be the placement assistance starting?
You will discuss with the concerned team who has referred you. They'll share you all the details. So if you are, if you, I mean, As soon as you complete the contents, if you're well and good, then the process will start. You'll have a mock sessions, mock interviews and all. So you'll get in touch with the team who has referred you.
Okay.
That
And
process.
how many projects we will be covering in this
See,
course?
it's not that I mean projects like 10, 20 projects. Okay, what you need is what kind of work you do, what are the issues you face. Even if it is 2, 3, I mean example 5 projects also same. You what in interview point of view, what they'll ask you is they'll ask you, I mean, what issues you faced, okay,
Right.
what challenges you faced, how you overcome them, and
Right.
what is the high level flow. In our project session, we'll be discussing multiple things. Suppose here, let me show you. And this is our previous batch, Feb batch, 2026 batch content. So if you take project session, right, we have a lot of other things discussed here. SQL Server to Snowflake migration, Oracle to Snowflake migration challenges, okay, Netezza to Snowflake migration challenges, and then as a part of even the Swiggy implementation stuff, multiple things we have discussed. It's not just one, okay. So you'll get to know the complete flow in what all possible combinations. Um, Suppose one particular project, what are text tools, combination of text tools you can use, okay. What is how you'll be integrating that with each other, what will be the flow, okay, what all how will be the project architecture, multiple architectures we'll discuss, okay. And in your CV also, I mean, on Snowflake side, 3 projects we are going to project minimum, 2, 3 projects.
Okay.
Mhm.
So,
So
one second.
one more thing, last thing, okay. I just want to know. I have 12 years of experience in quality analyst. That is not coding; it's manual. So, like transitioning into this data engineering course, will it use my past
Yeah,
experience?
I already told you, right? So
Any course will
Snowflake,
fine. Like when
let me
we.
explain. Yeah, I'll clarify your doubt. See, I already told you, since Snowflake is a new technology, whatever is your relevant experience. So here I have listed 9 plus plus, right?
Hmm.
So here, even if your experience is assume 12 years, right? So
Hmm.
we are not going to. So your earlier background was manual testing. We'll keep that same background. Okay. The recent 4 years, 3, 4 years, will keep on Snowflake. That's the thing.
Okay.
That is enough. I mean, you don't have to project the entire experience as Snowflake. However, you can't project also because it is a new technology,
Okay.
Sir,
And
hi, sir.
and you can easily survey as well because a lot of earlier also a lot of our candidates with more experience also got placed. I mean, on Snowflake, and they're working, still working since last 3, 4 years also.
okay. Will
Do
we
not.
be getting assignments also based on
Yeah,
my
yeah. You're
experience?
getting the code, content, everything, right? If you follow our content properly, I have shown you. That's why I have shown you
You have
topic
shown me.
wise what you would get.
Right, right.
Okay. Hmm.
Sir, hi, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Sir, actually, I'm zero knowledge of SQL and everything,
No,
as
you
you
don't
said
have
that
to
it
worry.
is
It
a yeah.
will be getting
And
started from there. Yeah, you'll
yeah,
get
so
that.
the thing is like I'm very much worried about the coding in the real-time projects where we are working in the company. Like example, there we'll get more coding, or we can do with the context code itself. We need to create or what, sir?
Seema, like now, okay, it's
Mm,
not like earlier. In interview point of view, if you crack the interview, okay, if you get a job, surviving
okay.
job is very easy because of within organization. Suppose you joined a company, within
Mm,
organization, it's not just Cortex. In Snowflake we have Cortex, but
mm,
you'll get access to Copilot, Microsoft Copilot. You know, right? That is also like Chat GPT. Okay,
okay.
company itself will give you Copilot access. Okay,
Okay.
you,
Mm,
I mean, if you are smart enough to give the prompt in the sense whatever English I gave, right, the question that we call it as a prompt, okay,
mm,
you will get that code also. It is not tough at all.
okay.
But however, in our regular sessions we'll be see you, even if that Chat GPT or wherever, okay, you are
Mm,
getting code, you should know whether it is right code or not, right? If there is any minor uh, change
mistake.
which we have to do,
Mm,
we should be knowing. For that purpose we'll be discussing in detail, okay. Even in our
oh,
regular sessions, even the SQL will from the basic we'll be discussing whatever. As I said, for you to solve, if you are projecting, say, around 4 years of relevant Snowflake experience, for example, 3 to 4 years. So in order to manage that work, right, whatever knowledge, whatever experience you need, that you get by end of this training. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Hmm.
The coding will be
It will
okay,
be
sir.
easy. SQL is, it
Yeah,
is not tough. Okay. You'll, if you I mean, we'll be discussing, right, you will get to know. Okay.
and no need to worry about the Python and all. Only
Yeah,
SQL coding will be
that's
using
what
here.
I'm saying. Focus on
Okay, okay,
what we are going to cover. Okay.
okay,
You'll be able
okay,
to
sir.
get it.
Done,
That's the thing.
done, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hmm.
Hi, good morning.
Hmm.
Actually, I want to know like what if we are showcasing our experience about around 5 years. So, what will be the role and responsibilities like data engineer required to do, like in real time?
You'll get to know. That's what now. What is your background? If I explain data engineering responsibility, what you will understand?
I will.
It is, yeah. See, what I would suggest is, in our regular sessions, we'll be discussing those roles and responsibilities itself. What you are going to do in real projects. Got it?
Yeah, but can you at least explain a little bit? Can you give right now?
And what you are expecting. See, if I give background, what you will understand, ma? It
I
is like data engineer means you will kind of,
can.
I mean, the
I
data extraction part, data loading part, okay? You know ETL, right? The
yes.
ETL stuff, okay? Those things is what you do. SQL development, I mean, creating a couple of views for reporting, these kind of things, okay? On high level, you'll get to know. In our regular sessions, you'll get to know what you are going to do in your real work. Those things only we'll be discussing as a part of training, okay?
Okay,
Hmm.
because like I was also checking with some people who are having experience in data engineering.
Hmm.
Their
See,
project.
data engineering means a lot of things comes into picture. Okay, if you take Azure data engineer is also there, but you can't survive Azure data engineer because there you have Databricks. In Databricks, you use PySpark. You got it?
Correct, correct.
So in
So
Snowflake, it's not like that. In Snowflake, if we see, Snowflake also has got everything. You wanted to get the Databricks functionality in Snowflake also, you will get. You have something called Snowpark within Snowflake. You got it? But the clients who use Snowpark is different, or less than 10%. 90% of the clients they'll use Snowflake with SQL. That is what we discuss. Okay.
so by any chance, are we going to check on both things or only on AWS part?
Azure also will be discussing Azure integration part with Snowflake.
Okay, because I also
Not Databricks. Okay. So we'll be discussing Azure Data Factory integration with Snowflake. It is easy. ADF is easy. It is like drag and drop what you do. You will understand.
okay. And for Databricks, are we going to like
No, Databricks is not required. Databricks is not in our picture. We are not going to discuss Databricks. Databricks is not part of our content.
okay?
Okay. That is not required to get a
Are
job.
we also going to create any data pipeline for infrastructure like?
Yeah, I'll connect with you separately. Okay. Anyone has any other questions, guys?
Yes, sir,
Yes,
sir.
yes, I do have.
Actually, I am from Pune,
Mm-hmm.
and if I have to join you, what is the process? Like, I can't urgently shift to the Bangalore, so we can do it in a online way.
Whoever
And
has referred you can speak with them. They'll assist you. Okay. Any
okay,
technical
okay,
doubts, you can discuss with me.
and what are you seeing according to your experience in 1 2 month? There will be a huge opening coming from the Snowflakes. What your view on that?
Yes, guys, you can do your own research. Okay. Even our previous batch candidates, I mean, candidates, right? Last week, I mean, this week, what we are saying, this today is Sunday, right? Last Monday to Friday, also, we have got, I mean, 4 offers. Okay. Market is good. I mean, even now, you can check in LinkedIn, you can check in Naukri for Snowflake Data Cloud. I mean, Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse or Snowflake Data Cloud. You'll get to know. Okay, there are a lot of openings in all MNCs. You have openings: TCS, Infosys, HCL, Capgemini. Okay, Accenture, all MNCs, even product-based companies also like PW. I mean, like in uh, even product-based companies have also got openings. You can check in the LinkedIn or Naukri. You'll get to know. Okay.
Sir, how many mock interviews you will be conducting? Hello.
If you're prepared, only one.
Will there be any delay based on
You'll get.
performance in mock interviews?
That's what you even based on your performance, right? If you're well prepared, one mock interview is enough. You can discuss all these process related things with the team who has referred you. You will be already in touch with someone, right? You are discuss these things with them. Any technical doubts, you can ask me.
And how we can handle this gap if we have 1 year? How
That's
many
what
years?
I'm saying, right? You can
See,
discuss
guys,
the process questions with I mean with whoever has referred you. They'll help you out. Okay. Yeah. If you have any technical questions
Yes,
or
sir.
doubts, right?
I do have
About
a technical question.
yeah.
So you said that if we it's mandatory to learn the Azure or GCP. So if in this skill we are only we have to create only virtual machines, or we have to learn beyond that.
Virtual machine, it is virtual. You will get to know. Okay. I mean, you don't have to. So we will see how to create virtual warehouse also, but
Okay.
that is not our piece of work. Okay. We'll be discussing that. So because you should know, because compute, the primary cost in Snowflake is with compute. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll
Yeah.
be discussing how to create virtual warehouse, what all options we have. Okay. That is one part, but there are other things also. You will get to know. Okay.
Okay.
But I would say it is easy. I mean, yeah, the content is restricted content. It is easy. Someone was asking about Azure data engineer, right? So it
Yeah.
is not. If you have to, for example, Azure data engineer is also got demand. I mean, okay, but it is tough for you to learn Azure data engineer in pure Azure data engineer. We here also we are covering a data factory, Azure data factory. So that is easy. So here, whatever contents we discussed, right? With this combination of skills, you can get a job easily with restricted content. If you choose the other road, I mean, it will be tough. You can't suppose you are claiming certain experience, you can't manage that experience in other technologies. But here it will be easy. Our candidates who got placed with by claiming certain experience also, no one has got any issues in terms of work or any other things. There are candidates who are working since last 4 years as well in MNCs without any issue. Okay, you don't have to worry. Follow the content. I mean, focus and learn things. You will get placed. That's the thing. Follow the process. Okay. If you have any process related doubts, you can check with the concerned team who has referred you.
No, sir. I don't have any process related questions.
Yeah.
Thank you.
apart
Yeah.
from this, our sessions, in interview, they will not ask any other questions like Python and all.
See, Python is not mandatory, but I mean, if you have knowledge, it is well and good. Even if they ask any question on Python, they'll ask how to connect to Snowflake from Python. Okay, that is simple. We can discuss that. Python also is not tough. Okay, so we mainly, in case, in worst case, in any project, if they're using Python, they'll use mainly pandas. That is easy to learn. Okay. We'll share you those
They
resources.
will ask
If,
some
if
interview.
anyone, yeah, if anyone wants to learn in depth about anything else, right? Any other topics, we'll help you with those resources. You won't have to worry. Okay, based on your client, like, suppose you joined, I mean, you got placed, you're getting joined on project. So there you have requirement to learn, for example, Python. I mean, they're not majorly using Python extensively. For few things they're using Python. You need to learn. We will share you the resources. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Yeah.
Sir, my concern is regarding the time. Sir, there is any other time for the second shift?
It is only one batch we run every 2 months. Okay, only morning times we'll have the sessions. If however, see, at the end of the session you will be getting the recording. You can discuss with concerned team who has referred you. They'll help you out. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in this Snowflake, most of the companies has remote mode or hybrid or work from home, work from office.
It is hybrid mode, but now right? Couple of companies they're announcing work from home also. Now you would have seen I mean news about extension of work from home, right? When Modi has requested to give work from home. Few companies again they are going into work from home mode. But It mostly hybrid, we can say 2 to 3 days office per week.
Oh, as you told,
See,
in
there are
what?
work from home also opportunities also, but they are limited. Majority of them are hybrid mode. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
then
will be the future for data engineering? Like it will be in
Without data, nothing. There is nothing, ma. Without data, will there be anything? So now you have banks. Without data, what they'll do? Now everything is related with data. What will be the future of data? Data engineering means it is data only. Okay. Data engineers are the one who prepare the data. I mean, who will kind of right? What is engineering? What is data engineering means?
yes.
So without data, if data is not there, then data engineering will not be there. Will there be a situation where data will not be there? Data will still grow. Even AI, right? Whatever AI we are thinking, without data, AI is nothing. Data is the first thing. On top of data, only AI comes into place. You got it?
Yes.
Yeah. Even if you have to do AI ML, you need to prepare your data. Data engineering means that preparation, we call it as data engineering. You're getting it, guys? Guys, don't worry. AI is, I mean, especially data folks, right? Who are working on data side. There will be minimal impact of AI. Okay. I mean, if there are, I mean, you don't have to worry about AI. So whether it is going to fully take away data engineering roles, no, it is not going to do, because data, there are a lot of security related aspects involved. Everyone won't expose their data to AI, but these kind of things. Suppose within Snowflake you have AI, right? Those features they'll use, not the public AI services. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Mm.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good morning. My name is
Yeah.
Raghunath.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, my qualification is BSc
Mm.
in 2011.
Okay.
Then I have masters in electronics. Master of
Yes,
in electronics.
here I'll tell you, whatever is your education background, it doesn't matter. In
One
IT,
second,
I'll
second.
tell you, let me tell you, in
Please.
IT, if you're, let me complete, you'll get clarity. I know your question, what's your question? See, in IT, whatever is your education background, it doesn't matter. If you're joining as a fresher, it matters. I mean, if you're claiming certain experience, no one, any degree is fine. What we need is one degree, any degree, even it is BCom is fine. You should have proper bit communication and technical skills. They
Yeah,
evaluate only on this basis.
correct.
Background doesn't matter. Yeah.
Correct. That is true. But 2013 I completed.
Mm.
Then I for teaching field. Okay, PU teaching for PU student
Yeah,
electronics subject.
I think you would have discussed with our team, right? Who has
I
referred you?
my brother is in now.
Mhm. Yeah, that will be managed. Our team will help you to sort out your
He only sent the link.
doubts. Yeah, you can
So,
discuss with him. He'll help you out.
okay, fine. Thank you.
Guys, if anyone has any questions, we can discuss. Others can drop off. Whoever has doubts, they can stay in the call. Others can drop off. We'll keep you posted. You can get in touch with whoever has referred you. So there, we'll most probably next week, Wednesday, Thursday onwards, regular sessions will start. So that is, let's say 27th, 28th onwards, our regular sessions will start. We'll keep you posted. You can get in touch with whoever has referred you. If anyone has any doubts, they can stay in the call. We can discuss. Others can drop off. Whoever doesn't have doubts, they can drop off. Whoever has doubts, they can stay in the call. And in our regular sessions, you will get full clarity on things. Today is just a demo. If you're not familiar on a couple of terms what I have used, don't worry. You'll get clarity on each and everything in our regular sessions. Yeah.
So when the regular session will be started, sir?
Sorry?
Regular session when will it start?
That's what, from next Wednesday or Thursday. That is 27, 28, 27, 27, 28, max 29. You'll get to know. Mostly 28th. Yeah. 27th or 28th, you'll get to know. We'll keep you posted.
No, sir. I got a doubt regarding the technical thing.
So some of the roles like asking the ML, like machine learning models like LLM, NLP, and something
See,
data
there are
engineering.
in Snowflake itself. Okay, Snowflake AML also separate roles will be there. We'll be discussing high level overview, but mainly it is focused on Snowflake developer and data engineer roles. Okay, you will have more data engineer developer roles itself. If you take Snowflake opportunities, right, there are AML opportunities also, but more opportunities will be on data engineering and developer, Snowflake developer related roles. That's what our primary focus area is. Okay. Hmm. They would expect you to have some knowledge on this cortex and all. I mean, even clients, as I said, now itself they started using. So those cortex related features we'll be discussing.
Sir, what company will be expecting from like 3 to 4 years experience guy when once we join the company? Like,
That's what we'll be discussing in our content. I mean, in our training.
right. And uh, apart from Snowflakes, which software will be using with Snowflakes?
See, you don't need to install anything. Okay, whatever we use, even Azure Data Factory, it is cloud. All cloud based tools only we use. You'll get it.
All
Okay.
right. As you said, on
Just
from 28th, the class is
proper
going to
internet
start.
and browser.
Till then, what we can do to just like cope up with
You
the
can,
class?
yeah, you can explore a bit of SQL database if you're not from that background. However, you don't have to do our I mean, as I said, the very first session, next session, what we get started with is SQL. Okay, so I mean, once our contents sessions get started, you can focus on. You will be getting the code, everything, right? Document, recording. You can recap and practice them. That those SQL and Snowflake related stuff. If you follow our contents properly, that is more than enough. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, like, are we going to use Airflow tool as well?
I mean, Airflow is an orchestration tool.
Yeah.
Okay, for scheduling we'll use. We'll discuss that in our project flow.
Okay. Because I come across with some like job openings with which where they were asking about snowflakes with SQL and Postgres database or somewhere like AWS cloud and Airflow tool as well. So that is the reason I asked.
Yeah, you'll get to know that. We'll discuss that in our project overview session. You'll get to know about what our tools we use. Okay.
Okay, and a couple of where clients somewhere no they are asking like have we work on some sort of AI based tool like the project which is already have implemented Langchain or RAG that.
That we already discussed, right?
Mm,
That
so
we that what I said we'll be discussing the AI features, Cortex and all. That's what they would what see in interview point of view, like whatever they would expect from you, that content will be covered as a part of this training. Don't worry. Even AI related things, if they ask how to handle, how to answer, okay, those things we'll be discussing. We will. I mean, however, I told you right. We have added that content also, Cortex related. You will get to know. You don't have to worry. Okay.
yes.
Hello, sir. This is Sudhir. Like Snowflake, other traditional database like Oracle doesn't have cloud database. Sir.
Mm-hmm.
Like